All right. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the very first D&D thing I've ever done, and also I'm the dungeon master. I'm the dungeon master. Uh, Also, this is live on Twitch, so if you guys want to catch it over on Twitch, don't forget to go check that out. Um, Anyway, as you all know, as per usual, dear Lord, thou art almighty, I pray that you bless this video so that way many people from far and wide may come, see, and hopefully get a smile at the content that we make here today. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Now, uh, essentially, we're gonna move these pieces off for now. Just for now. And you guys can see the game board and everything, right?
Yeah, whose background or whose backyard is that in the background?
I think
What?
it's just
Where?
I, I don't know.
Oh,
You know what? Fair.
I don't know
it's a walking
any of that.
trail.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna
Anyway,
walk by while we're playing.
some random dude. What's this table doing out in the middle of nowhere? D and
He
D.
just sees chess pieces moving by himself.
Yeah,
All right,
that
so let's
is
begin.
that is the man who does the mushrooms.
Right.
All right, so it's gonna start on Sentry, or as his character is named, Icarus, and essentially the beginning narrative is that it all starts with the Duke of Wellmarth in the Duke Wellmarth in the city of Rowan in the nation of Ostis Folus. He is in search of an elixir that might help cure his ED. For those of you who don't know in stream, that is erectile dysfunction. Now, he has paid or is willing to pay a very handsome sum for a supposed elixir that could fix his problem, and he also wants to keep it a secret. Uh, so the adventurers are told to meet at an inn called the Skybore Inn. They were told they were going to meeting some kobold informant there, and kobolds aren't very commonly known as intelligent or useful creatures. They're like goblins, except covered in scales instead of skin. Anyway, the informant worked directly. They were told the informant worked directly for the Prime Minister of Prismaris, which is where the inn is located in. The inn is in the city of Cape Adonis. It is a city that is well known for its many brewed wines, and it gets a lot of imported wines in that nation as well, because the nation of Prismaris is a rather ocean-bound nation. And the first adventure to arrive is Icarus Blacklock, and they have a table reserved over in the front left corner of the tavern. What would you like to do now that you are inside of the tavern?
Um, Icarus walks in, his hood over his head, but you can tell by the way he walks that he thinks that he is the shit for the most part. He thinks that he's very clearly uppity, and from the slight glance of anyone, you'd be able to tell that like despite the fact that he's trying to hide his face. Um, he looks around, uh, and I want to know if, or he wants to look at his surroundings and see what he can perceive.
All right. So you'd like to roll perception then?
Yes.
We're just gonna grab our d20, and then let me pull up what your if you have any bonuses to perception. +2. All right. You get a 12, you get a 14 in perception. You see that there is, well, very clearly two empty tables. One table has some adventurers on it, and they're just kind of sitting, eating a meal. They're not drinking or anything, and that table is almost right next to the table that is scheduled for your party. You also notice that your party is nowhere to be seen. N- the instructions were to meet at this table at this time of day. No one is here yet but you. The party was also instructed not to go upstairs to their rooms or anything until they meet. There is a barkeeper just kind of wiping down the table, waiting for somebody to like need to order or something like that. And then over in the corner, the front right corner, there is a table of people that are kind of loud and very drunk. They definitely look like trouble. Uh, Other than that, there's not much to be seen around here. It's kind of an older tavern. The tables are old, but it's got a good air about the place. Doesn't seem like the place where trouble happens too often.
All right. Well, he will take the seat closest to the back left corner. Yeah. And he will just sit down with his head rested on his, or yeah, his head rested on his chin, or his hand rested on his chin, or his
I
head
don't.
rested on his hand.
I think we
His
get
head
which
rested
one.
on his hand, and his
His
hand
head
is on his chin.
his head rested on his chin. I'm never gonna forget that. I don't know how you can do that, but that's rather impressive. You must be a very very skilled rogue to be able to do that.
You'd be able to do that if you just put your head down on a table and rest it on your chin. Rest your head on your chin.
What an interesting conversation we're having.
But that's not what I was saying. I was saying like, his arm up on the table and his
It's
head
okay, we get
yeah, yeah.
it.
I'm just trying to
You
let
get it,
him
bro.
know
Yeah.
because if he understands, that's the most important part.
All right.
All right.
The next thing to happen is Rentaro that is going to be the next guy to enter the tavern or the inn if you prefer. Uh what would you like to do, Rentaro?
I walk in the tavern and I just I look in the tavern and I look around and I kind of have this straight face, not much emotion showing. And I look to see where my party would be. So I just go to the table to my left, hoping it's the right table. Sit down the seat in front of where you're about to put me. Like put it the right seat. No, the right seat. Right there. I sit down and I notice the person sitting in front of me and I see how the expression on their face. So I just ignore it and then take my seat.
All right. And currently the time of day is like late afternoon. So the party should have been gathered by now, but for some reason it is not fully gathered. So the the barkeep is gonna come around and he's gonna come over to the table and he's gonna be like, "So here are the adventurers, eh? Well, is there anything I can get you to?"
Uh, nah, I'm all right.
My
Uh,
eyes, would look up to him, and they illuminate red. pierce pierce his gaze. I mean, I'm not trying to
Pierce
intimidate
his
him or anything.
gay.
Knock your
That's
rock.
not what I said, but okay. And I mean, if this bartender is knowledgeable at all about natural stark red eyes like that, then he would know that he probably doesn't want anything off of the normal menu. So he just responds with, "I'm fine."
The barkeep will kind of look at both of you and like be like, weirdos. To like thinking to himself. It's pretty evident on his face. And he's going to kind of politely nod. He before he leaves, he'll stop and say, "You guys want any water or anything?"
If you must.
He will
Uh,
nod and then,
mm,
hmm?
oh, I would
uh,
just look at him and say, "Do we have to pay for the water?"
well, it's free. You can get it outside. Doesn't matter.
I'll take a water then.
And he will leave, and then he will come back, and he will set 2 mugs of water on the table before you guys. Speaking of which, I can put down a table.
Beautiful.
Put down a few tables.
How
I didn't mean to
convenient.
place that one. And then we will also scale these up so that way they actually fit, and they're not just footstools. Okay, much better. All right, and he's going to go back behind the bar. At this point, there seems to be nothing happening. If you two want, you can maybe talk, like maybe acquaint yourselves with one another, because it doesn't seem like anything is going to happen. You two are just sitting there in like kind of an awkward silence. Uh, it is noticeable though that the informant that you were supposed to meet is not present.
Um, Icarus will just scoff and talk to himself, or he'll talk loudly, like his subordinate will be able to hear him speak to himself, but he's disappointed. He's like, everyone's late. There's only one other person here. I want to get this idiotic mission done so I can go back to my training.
I notice that he's talking to himself, and I pick up the glass. I take a sip, and I look at him and say, "So I'm assuming you're here for the same mission?"
Of course. Why else will we be sitting here at the same table? I assume that
Well,
you have a mission. We've all been given a similar mission. My family set this on my doorstep, and it's just something I have to do. Failure is just not an option.
mm, that's pretty interesting. Honestly, I just took the mission because I was bored. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I didn't really think too much, and the reason why I asked that question was because I kind of just sat here hoping this was the right table, but I'm assuming it is, so I guess I'm where I am. I was told there was supposed to be like two, three other people, but I'm guessing they're late. And the guy that gave us the mission was supposed to be here too, but I don't see him anywhere. So I guess we're just sitting here.
Exactly. It's my problem. Waiting on lesser people.
All right.
Flustered people? No, I say that to him.
He
I say it
doesn't
with like a
answer.
smirk. Oh,
Does Icarus respond to that? You
No.
us? Okay, fair enough. All right. Uh, at this point, the it's gonna start getting louder in the front right corner of the tavern or the inn, and one of the guys over there is gonna kind of get up from his chair aggressively and turn towards the party, and he's gonna kind of say something that isn't very audible from this side of the uh tavern, but then he'll say something louder and be like, "You damn piece of shit coming over from that country full of war." He is assuming because of your pale skin and the clothing you wear that Icarus is indeed from the country of Sadoria. And clearly, he does not like people from that land. He has some kind of problem with them. So he's going to get up and he's going to march over to the table right next to Rentaro, and he's gonna slam down his mug on the table and be like, "How about you get you and your cohorts out of here? I don't like your kind."
Icarus, hand still on his chin, resting on the table, elbow on the table. Doesn't even like move his head, but his eyes will meet the guy. Um, he truthfully just doesn't care, and he views him as like a fly that he just hopes will just go away.
I notice this, and I proceed to continue to drink the glass of water, lean back in my chair, and let out a smirk, thinking the situation's funny.
The uh the guy is going to start getting angrier at both of your dismissals of the situation, and he's going to kind of splash his meaty drink onto Icarus's cloak.
Wouldn't you have to roll for
Not an attack.
that?
Not an attack.
Well, can I roll for acrobatics to dodge it?
If you want to, yeah, you can do that.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All right, well, then I guess you're going to have to roll for acrobatics. Hold on, let me check your sheet. What is your acrobatics? You got decent acrobatics, so you get an 11. So you're going to try to dodge it, which you do move from that spot from your chair out of your chair. However, you do not dodge all of the liquid, and your coat does take at least a third of what was left in his cup and is now on your cloak.
I put down the cup and stand out of my seat, knowing the situation is just going to escalate.
All right, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Um, well, at this point, Icarus will walk up to the man ever so calmly, and I will roll for sleight of hand to uh, I
No,
just saw
yeah, no.
the piece get knocked over.
You're on the ground now.
I will roll sleight of hand to touch him on the shoulder, but ultimately I will be placing a rune on him.
Okay. A good sleight of hand too, so. All right. You place your hand on his shoulder, placing the rune. However, he doesn't notice and he just thinks you're trying to touch him, which he doesn't take very kindly to. So he's going
Well,
to.
well, well, hold on. My bad. My bad. My bad. I was also going to speak at the same time. I just wanted to roll first
Okay.
to make sure that I
Okay.
got it.
You did.
Okay. So just to also disguise the fact that he's just not just walking up to touch him for no reason, he puts on a faux smile and he's like, and where you might be to where like this war is such a problem to you.
The man's going to stare for a second before batting away your hand, and he's going to glare right at you. I used to live there on the border. My entire family was killed by those Imperial scum.
And what exactly makes you believe that the city I'm from takes part in said war?
I don't care if they do. That entire nation's full of scum.
He'll let out a slight chuckle and not everyone. He'll say not everyone, and then we're gonna roll for to kick him
Can I
back.
move even though it's not my turn right now?
Yeah,
I
Or can
mean,
I just
it's
we're
walk?
not
not we're
combat
not
yet,
invite-
so.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can move.
okay. So yeah, while they talk, matter of fact, let's go a little bit back. As I stand up to just witness, I see Icarus put his hand on his shoulder, wondering what he's doing. And then I see something on his shoulder, so I straighten my face and kind of just
What do you
watch
mean
to
you
see
see
what
something on
happens.
his shoulder?
You would have to
Like,
roll to see it.
oh yeah, you're right. Can I roll that then?
Yeah, you'd have to, I believe, roll perception for
I don't know the
that.
names. Then I'll roll perception or whatever.
All right. Let's roll you a perception. You do not notice
Was
anything on his
that
shoulder. You just notice that he touches
hilarious?
his shoulder.
Damn, two.
Guess Icarus is being pretty
Well,
weird then.
he gets a +1, so it's a 3.
Okay, okay. Well, it's not just being weird. You just think that maybe Icarus is trying to be like nice to this guy.
That's fair. Anyways, I walk around the table to kind of stand a bit behind Icarus, like in arm's reach mostly. Not like enough to be concerning, but in arm's reach.
Okay.
That's it.
Back to Icarus. You want to roll to kick him?
Yes, I want to roll to kick him.
Okay. You're going to roll to kick him, which would be an athletics check.
Yeah, that is a +0, so I'm gonna raw dog it. Ah,
You get an 11. And this man is tall. He's at least 2 feet taller than you. He is a big dude. And you kick
eight
him,
foot tall?
Swear, bro.
and you kick
Yeah.
him, and he goes back a few feet, but he's still on his feet. Of course, he's a little bit stumbly, but he is still on his feet. And everybody's going to have to roll for what's it called? Initiative.
Initiative. Oh, I just not realized they're drunk, so that means we
They
have
will,
advantage.
yeah, they're going to roll with disadvantage.
So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Only if I do sneak attacks, I'll have advantage.
Yeah. So let's see here. we're going to start with Sentry, and you have a +2 to initiative, so you get a 9.
I have a feeling the
And
dice isn't going to be my friend this time around.
yeah, and then we're going to roll for Rentaro next, which is also a +2. So let's get that. You get it. You get 20. I'm pretty sure you're not
What?
gonna get beat, bro.
What the heck?
You got that, bro. And then it's going to be the next NPC. 12. And then one of his pals. 6. And then it's going to be his other friend. 16. Okay. So now that combat has initiated, Wither, you go first.
Mm,
You have to call him Rintaro.
That's right. Rentaro. My bad.
how dare you?
I shall commit seppuku.
All right, bro.
Wait. Oh
I
no, I guess I shouldn't. I guess I'll figure it out during the campaign. I was about to ask a question.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
if you want to ask a question, I'll hear it. I will hear your question.
No, I was just gonna ask if don't answer it, obviously. But I was gonna ask if Rintaro is from Tsuki no Kuni.
I mean, you can ask him that later.
Yeah, that's the reason why I was like, I can figure it out during the campaign.
Anyways, uh, I'm able to just cast cantrips, right?
Yeah, you can just cast a cantrip.
Okay, cool. I notice Icarus, uh, kicking the guy, and I don't really get too unnerved by it, but I do notice how the drunk guy doesn't really get affected. So I myself don't feel like getting involved. So instead, I walk up to Icarus and cast Mist Veil. Okay, I just poke him in the back and cast Mist Veil on him.
All right. Miss
I have to roll for
Building.
that or
That no. So you cast Miss Veil on Sentry, and now
Yep.
anything that will attack him will have disadvantage.
So I put Mist Veil on him, and then I proceed to walk away to the other side of the table, basically the opposite side of where Icarus is. And then I take a seat over there on the opposite side of where he is. Right there. Yep.
This is as far as you can get anyway. All right. Uh, just a second. All right. The next guy is this guy, and he is going to kind of walk up, and he's gonna get to about here. And this guy, well, so that guy's turn, and now okay, so it is the other guy's turn. This guy is gonna start walking around, and he's gonna stop right there. And now it is Sentry's turn.
Okay. So he'll pull out his two daggers. All of this, he has no intentions of killing, but he will handle this non-lethally. He'll pull out his two daggers, two of his four daggers, and he will. I guess I don't know what roll this would be, but I guess I'll roll to throw one of the daggers at one of the guys behind him, at maybe the torso area. So like nothing. He won't be aiming for anything. Maybe the shoulder actually. He'll probably aiming for the shoulder. Yeah, that guy's fine.
So this guy
And
right here.
yeah, so he'll throw it into that guy's shoulder as my main move, and then for my bonus action, he'll activate rune transfer rune to basically be on top of him. Pause.
Okay, so he's going to throw the dagger. Oops. It's going to be a 5. So your dagger is going to land in the wall next to him. And you said you want to teleport to where it lands?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you appear pretty much right in front of him, rather close. You could probably give him a squeeze if you wanted to. Uh, is that all that you want to do with your turn?
Yes.
Okay. And now it's Big Guy's turn, and he saw you go over to his pal, so he's going to pull out his billy club, and he's gonna walk up behind you, and he is going to attack with disadvantage with his billy club. So you will roll that. Yeah, he takes the lower number. He swings and he misses. He does not hit you. And now it is Withers, or my bad, Rentero's turn again.
I'll hurt you, bro. I just noticed that he misses. Wait, I have to roll for that?
You notice a lot of things, don't you?
I know. I see what's going on over there and ignore it. And I'm just observing to see Icarus's like fighting capability to see how well he does. I pick up the glass that I put on the table. I lean back in my chair and drink the glass. And now I end my turn.
You are so far the least helpful teammate that Icarus has ever had. Okay, so next turn it is this guy's turn, and he is going to pull out his weapon, which is a hold on. He pulls out some dual daggers, just like Icarus, and he is going to roll with disadvantage to attempt to hit you. He also misses his attack. Uh, the next person up is this guy, and he's gonna move over here and he's also going to attack. And this guy pulls out unsheathes his short sword. Oh, that is a critical. Although you do take the lower one, so he still doesn't hit you. All right.
Imagine.
It is sentry turn.
Well, they had disadvantage regardless. But
I
thank
helped you.
you, I guess.
I still helped you. Be grateful.
It doesn't. I don't think disadvantage stacks.
It's okay.
It doesn't.
and it's about to run out next turn. So what are you talking?
It's okay.
Well, all of their attacks
I'm
have
still
disadvantage anyway because they're drunk.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
It's okay.
Anyway.
I did it for giggles.
I appreciate the thought though. Me outside of the game, but Icarus is like whatever.
Icarus is like, you friggin' idiot, didn't need it anyway. Get bent, loser.
Let's see.
Turns it?
It's mine.
Okay.
I don't know how much health they are, but assuming since we're level 1, they have relative health to us. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. I will go ahead and swing. I'm going to double swing at who does most damage? I would say probably the person who does most damage is probably the guy who has 2 daggers too. So, or maybe the big guy. But the big guy, I would say double swing at the big guy then.
Okay. You will double swing at the big guy. And your left-handed swing is going to miss. Your right-handed swing will hit. And we're going to have to roll a d4 to see what the damage is on that. You do maximal damage. You do 4 damage. So that guy is going to take some damage. So you did 4 damage. Okie dokie. And with that, it is now Rentero's turn again.
He notices that he misses one.
I notice that he missed one attack and hit the other one, and that the other guys are really drunk. I noticed all of it.
Yeah, man, I noticed it all. I still don't care. No, I'm playing with
No,
I
it's just, we're
noticed
fucking with you.
everything
My
and
bad.
didn't give a single shit.
you. So
I take 2 sips of my water this time.
One at the
I
beginning of
took
my turn
3,
and one at the end.
actually. I took 3 actually, and it's very good water. But I didn't drink yours.
No, don't you can't touch mine. Don't touch mine.
No, well, even if I have to roll for it, I'll still go for your water.
All right, then we're gonna fight after this.
Anyways, I put down my water and I get up out of my seat, seeing that Icarus is having issues. I walk over to the guy standing to the right of Icarus.
So short guy.
And
That's how
yeah,
far
sure,
you
guy.
get. Wait, hold
That's
on. Let
hilarious.
me. No, you actually. Yeah, you get right up next to him.
So I get there and I would actually like to roll for I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna trip him and just make him fall.
So you're gonna
Oh, so
roll
topple.
with a push. Oh, but he doesn't have a staff. Topple is a staff thing.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you
No, I'm
can
just gonna
push
hit him.
him. You can roll to push him.
No, I'll just push him then. I'll just push him then.
Okay, then that's going to be an athletics check. You have +2 to athletics. So let's see what you get. You get a 13. You're gonna kick this guy, and he's drunk. So he's gonna kind of fall, and then he's gonna fall. Hold on. Yeah, he's gonna fall over, and damn it. You know what?
You had it the first time. There you go.
He's gonna fall over, and he's gonna be down on one turn.
And I guess I end my turn there then.
Well, that was your secondary action. You have a main action. Like when you push
Oh, I do?
someone, you use your secondary action because it doesn't do any damage. And so that's just a secondary action. You still have a primary action.
Then, matter of fact, I cast what's it called? Heaven's Mirage, and I cast to summon one of my clones just to hold him down, and I'm pretty sure I have to roll for that too.
Your clone is an illusion though, so it can't hold somebody down.
Yeah, you're right. Then I just cast it to stand in front of him to kind of just distract him.
All right. You will cast your clone, and it will move right here to stand in front of him.
And yeah, I end my turn there. I'm just chilling there. Don't really know what I could do now. Not gonna lie.
All right. Now your turn is over, and it is this guy's turn. Uh, he is going to attempt to. He's actually going to go towards your clone, because he sees
Of
another
course he is.
guy came out of nowhere. Rat bastard is cheating. Has more friends than we thought. He's going.
Which
Witch.
Okay, bro.
He's going to roll to attack, and he's going to miss, but he will fall through your clone,
Of course
and
he does.
the clone will thus dissipate. Fall over, damn it. Much better. Okay.
Of course, my clone is gone because someone fell on it.
it's a big guy's turn, no?
Yeah, it is big guy's turn. That is correct. I was just writing something down.
My
Okay.
apologies.
Big guy is going to he's completely focused on Icarus. So the big guy is going to roll to swing his billy club again. 17, he will hit. And that is a d6. So we're going to take this, put that over here, grab the d6, and we're going to roll see his damage. He's going to do 4 damage to Icarus.
Ow! I'm sorry.
Yo.
What was that? Boy. All
That was
right.
me out of character screaming for no reason.
Their character screams.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
He's used to this. He's
all
used
that
to being
aura
You
beaten.
for
now have
what?
half of your health points, actually. So,
That's
He's used to
wild.
being beaten.
this is definitely a difficult fight. All right, now it is going to
My
be Sentry.
turn.
Yeah, it is Sentry's turn.
Alrighty then. So I'm going to bite this man, and as my bonus action, I will swing my other knife.
Okay, so first we roll for bite.
Yes.
You are
Yes.
going to land a bite, and you're going to do a d4 damage. You do
What?
1 damage.
Yo.
Hey, 5 health is good enough for me. 5 out of
Okay,
8. I'm no longer at half.
this is technically true. You have healed 1 point of health. And
Let's
then
go.
you're going to do that offhand weapon swing. You're going
Come
to
on.
miss. All right. Uh it is now this guy's turn, and he is going to get up. But he can't move or do anything yet, so he's just going to be there. So that means it is now Rentero's turn.
Don't touch the big guy. He's mine.
I got you. Let's see.
I would like to imagine that Icarus said that in character. Don't touch the big one. He's mine.
There you go. Maybe I need to do better at acting this out. Okay. I need to lock in.
Seriously. So actually, I would like to, since I only used what's it called? Since I only used one, I'm just gonna use my other two clones. So I'm gonna what's it called? I'm just gonna cast Heaven Mirage and just use the last two clones I have and have them stand in front of that guy that just got up.
All right. Just a second.
Yeah, just gonna wait for you to handle
Go.
that.
Twist his pee-pee.
Okay, bro.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. All right. So you're gonna get this guy, because this guy's facing that way as he gets up. And where do you want your other one?
Have him stand right next to where you just put that other clone.
You can get
Like to
like
the yeah,
behind
no, not
him.
behind him. I can get behind. I can't get to the other side.
I mean, like you could kind of. How many spaces is in that? No, you can only get here.
That's fine. Then you know what? Actually, put the clone right in front of me. There we go. And now I'll.
You could potentially push the big guy outside the front door and onto
I
like the
low
pavement.
key could, but he's pretty big. Not gonna lie. Like, so for real, is
He's
it 8
pretty
foot tall?
scary.
Like 8 feet tall, bro. Be so for real. Who knows how big bro is? Anyways, I turn. You know what? Screw it. I turn to the big guy and attempt to push him out the door. But,
My
but, but,
knees,
but,
they shake the whole time.
but before I do it, I cast Miss Veil on myself.
He's
All
already at
right.
disadvantage.
It's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I can literally just cast it over and over.
You know,
So I cast
just for the flex
Miss.
of it. That's all.
Exactly.
Usually cantrips have a limitation, like for example, can only be casted once per combat or whatever. Mist Veil is like a once per combat thing.
I thought it was spells that are. Oh, never mind. I don't
Yeah,
know. What do I know?
Spells just have slots. Once you run out of slots, you're done. Cantrips, unless it's like a very basic cantrip like Firebolt or something, usually have a limit, especially if it is a unique ability.
I did just use my Mistveil like 2 turns ago. Technically, like 3. So I should be able to do it now.
Well, that is assuming you can use it multiple times per combat or short rest.
Did we even discuss if I could? I don't think we.
We will discuss this after.
Actually, it was like it would only last like what 1 turn, and the cooldown was like what 1-2 turns.
We will say that you can use it again, and then we'll figure out the rest later.
Yeah, I'll figure out rest later. Anyways, I cast Mistveil on myself, and I attempt to push him out the front door.
All right. You get a 6. You push him. He kind of staggers a little bit, but he's completely fine. He doesn't do anything. All right. Now it is this guy's turn, and he will get up. Next, it is Big Man. Big Man is like kind of agitated that a tiny little shit just tried to push him. But he's still focused on Icarus. So he's going to try to attack Icarus. And he is going to miss Rancidle. And
It's
now
just 2 guys in a corner missing each other.
it is Sentry turn, or Icarus.
Excellent.
My bad.
You got to get people immersed, man. Well, to be fair, we're not doing a good job at staying immersed ourselves. But anyway, I'm going to lock back in. I think I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I will bite and follow that up with another non-lethal stab wound.
Okay. I'm just going to toss that over there. Ignore that. All right. You roll a 7 and you miss your bite and you miss your stab.
Same. That's wild.
Okay. And now it is this guy's turn, and he is going to come up behind, like turn around and then come up behind Icarus. And he is going to attack. Which one? So he uses short sword. Where did? Oh, there it is. Okay. Does he hit? I mean, he do technically hit. All right, and that's a short sword attack, which is a d6. He just takes another. You take another 4
Yo.
damage. You are down to 1 HP, brother.
Sentry, you gotta get your ass out of here, bro. You about to die.
You're about to get downed. Players don't. We have a rule that players don't immediately die. They get downed like in Baldur's Gate, so another player can pick you up.
All that toughness just to get beat up, bro.
By a bunch of drunk idiots, nonetheless.
Swear.
Okay. It is now with it, or my bad. Rentaro's turn. I'm just used to calling people by username. Leave me alone.
So I noticed that, and I.
No, we knew you noticed that.
Oh, bro.
You are
You're
the
literally
noticer.
about to get
You are
down.
the watcher, bro.
when you get down, I'm not even gonna pick you up. I'm gonna just let you like lay there. So for real. Anyways, my clone that was standing in front of him walks behind him, and while my clone walks behind him, I'll cast Tempest Surge into my fists and roll for what was it, like attack or something. I'll hit the big guy in the face. And I'll roll
Okay.
for that. Please and thank you.
All right. You do. So Tempest Surge. I say plus 1d6, and you're gonna do punch. You're gonna punch him.
Yep.
All right. First off, let's see if you even hit him.
Wild.
You do not hit him. However, the lightning from that attack will hit him, and that is a 1d6. So that is a surprising amount of damage for just being extra. All right. Just as a status update, this guy, big guy, now looks about ready to keel over. He's not looking too good. All right, next it is this guy's turn, and he doesn't like somebody coming up behind. Wait, no, it's this guy. This guy's the guy. Can I add like a tag? It appears. Oh, I can name it. David. He's an NPC named David. I'm just gonna name these guys really quick, so that way I know what's
And
what. And
Gary,
who's,
you
yeah, Gary.
serious?
The big guy's name will really get you. Jeb.
Jeb.
He's Jeb.
Horrifying.
It's Jebediah, bro. Okay. Now, David, it's his turn. He doesn't like these clones, so he is going to attack the clones. He's going to make an attack on the clones. Or the clone in front of him. And he's gonna miss. You will try
Can we just
to
like land something, bro? We're like missing every single time.
and he's
I
going
figure out
to
why, but
push.
I'll wait.
He's going to push your clone and fall into it. He will not fall down. He will now be right here as he has tried to push the clone that is made of mist.
No, I can't even use that until like I actually get rest. It's great. Whose turn is it?
Let me look. My bad. Okay. It is now Jeb's turn, and Jeb is about getting tired of this guy's antics. So he's going to turn to Rentaro, and he's going to try and attack Rentaro. Oh,
Oh
you're
I
shit!
just failed on, by the way. I'm
you.
so scared.
That's an 18 and a 20. Luckily, he has disadvantage, so you take the 18, but you're still fucked because he hit an 18. All right, let's see. Jeb uses Billy Club. Club is a D6.
Okay.
Rentaro takes full damage. And
I
now
still locate that.
Rentaro has 5 health.
I still locate that. I don't care. Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Fucking 1.0 over here.
It is now
No,
it's now
I figured.
Icarus's turn.
I just figured out that we've been ignoring modifiers.
What do you mean?
What?
Like rolling to hit. I have a +4 for rolling to hit.
Since when?
We,
I don't,
I
since
just
I'm looking at my page right now. I'm looking at my
I
character
literally
sheet.
just
It
rolled to
says
hit the big.
it says attack range hit slash DC, and that hit slash DC is a +4 for me. So whatever I roll, it's +4, and then the damage
Where
is
does it
1d4
say that?
+2. I'm
While
looking
y'all
at.
discuss this, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay. Okay. So let me put up the PDFs or the single PDF. I don't know why I said it. And the hell is happening in
I
his
don't
room?
I don't know, but there's some like goblin man cackling evilly, and I don't like it. Oh, that's why. I see. I still had your old sheet pulled up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's why I couldn't find what the hell you were talking about. I still don't see that ability though.
It's not an ability. It will be under. Okay, so I see for this, it's going to be different. Mm, where is it? I guess this is automatically assuming that you know everything. Hold on. I will pull it up for you. The website's way more detailed. I guess I'll just take a photo. I apologize, everyone. Technical difficulties. So in the photo I sent you, it'll show you if it has a star next to it, you will have that's a weapon mastery, which means it's a weapon that your character is really, really, really good at using. The +4s is your roll to hit, and the damage is going to be 1d4 +2 for piercing damage.
I see.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to throw everything off.
You didn't. I just it's very confused. I have to add that to my notes. Okay. And also stream, I've literally never done anything D&D before, so don't get mad at me for when I literally
Yeah,
mess everything up.
don't get mad at him at all. When I'm DM, it's going to be a similar situation. So we're
Yeah.
new. Allow us to
So
have
so
fun with the
bear
game.
with us, please. I beg you. Okay, but we've now got that figured out, and I've also lost track of whose turn it is.
It was still my turn. I
Oh,
just brought it up. Okay, so on the page, it's going to be under for the PDF. It's going to be where the weapons are. It'll say dagger,
yeah,
dagger,
I
and then
found
it'll
it.
say okay. Okay, so
Okay. I'm back. What I missed?
Just us figuring out some things.
Gotcha.
all right, so um, I could either try to escape from this, or I can try it again. I could just go for a bite slash again, but I'm surrounded. Technically, if they wanted to next round, they could all attack or die. It doesn't matter if I kill
Well,
one of them.
the one on the right isn't really focused on you, actually.
The guy.
Actually, I
This
think both of
guy.
them aren't focused on you. Are they?
Well, we'll
Technically,
see. It's not this guy. It's not this guy's turn yet. So
so here's what I'll do. I will activate the rune that I placed on the big guy, Jeb, to teleport behind him to reposition so I'm not attacked by all three next round. And then I will bite him from behind. And that's also advantage, right? Because it's a sneak attack. Or no, it's not. Those are two
Not
different
really.
things. Those are
Yeah.
two different things. But yeah, I will bite him to try to regain some health.
Got a 14. That's a D4 for a bite. And the thing we figured out was that we weren't adding modifiers from skills. So that's a 3 damage plus 2. So it's actually 5 damage.
So
And just to verify, you did that bite non-lethally, correct?
Yes, non-lethal. Non-lethal.
Okay.
kind of nasty.
Okay. So you heal 5 hit points. You are up to 6.
And I'm
And
whispering him sweet nothings as he falls. I'm
Jeb,
joking. That was a joke. That was a joke. That's not real.
it's oh no. It's real now.
Like the guy already fell over.
Yeah. You know, like, get the shit out
Holy
Ow.
shit.
of
Ow.
here.
Rentaro was confused why a dude just flew at him.
Okay. Damn it. You know what? Wherever it lands, it's just gonna stay there.
Rotate.
Rotate just makes it go sides.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I mean, I could do advanced rotation, and I can just
Yeah,
do
it's
it that
too
way.
much work. Just knock him over and call it.
Where is it? There it is. He's now down. Okay. Now it is Gary's turn. Gary, since he is no longer close to anyone, he's going to turn around and he is going to attack the clone, the last clone he's got. And he's going to miss.
Loser.
He's going to run over here and jump up on the table and stop right there. All right, it is now Rentaro's turn. What does Rentaro do?
He's muted.
Anyways, Rentaro decides to actually his clone walks up beside can he even go that far? Is he able to walk like right beside me?
Get over here.
Actually, yeah, put him behind me. No, like directly behind me.
That's as
If you
far
can.
as he can get.
Dang it. As he does that, who are we still dealing with?
These two.
Of course. Um, I take out one of my daggers and non-lethally swing at what's his name? The guy next to me.
David.
David.
David. Kind of name is David. Anyways,
Not local.
I swing non-lethally, not to kill him. I swing at him to get a knife wound, and I'll roll for that. Thank you.
Okay. You will hit him, and now we roll a d4 for damage. Okay. You are actually going to do 7 damage, leaving him rather injured. Is that
Type.
all of your turn?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now it is David's turn, and he is going to return your attack in kind.
Oh, wait, I can't tell if he misses or lands.
He is going to do no damage because he will miss. Okay, next guy would actually be Sentry.
Um, Icarus will walk up behind David, and we will non-lethally bite him.
So we're just jumping people now? Okay.
I think Sentry's just a biter.